Have you ever felt like you don't quite belong? Like your thoughts are too loud in a world that prefers silence? If you've ever been called too intense, too serious, or overthinking things, this video is for you. Throughout history, those who dared to think deeply, really deeply, have always walked a lonely road. But not because their thoughts were wrong. Because their minds threatened a fragile system designed to maintain comfort, not truth. The truth is, most people aren't looking for depth. They're looking for agreement, conformity, validation. Deep thinkers disrupt that balance. They ask the questions no one wants to answer. They look at the world, not as it appears, but as it truly is. And that's terrifying to most people. Let's explore why. When someone is strong, we admire their physique. When they're rich, we may envy their wealth. But when someone thinks deeper than we do, when they ask questions we never considered, we don't admire them. We feel uncomfortable. Why? Because deep thinking isn't just about intelligence. It's about awareness. And awareness comes with a cost. It forces people to confront truths they've carefully buried beneath distractions, routines, and beliefs. When a deep thinker speaks, they hold up a mirror. Not to show others how smart they are, but to show what others are afraid to see. And here's the uncomfortable part: people don't reject ideas because they're false. They reject them because they're threatening. New ideas challenge identity. And when someone's identity is built on surface-level assumptions, even a small crack can feel like an earthquake. This explains why many profound thinkers throughout history, like Kierkegaard, Nietzsche, and even Simone Weil, were misunderstood or outright dismissed. Their thoughts didn't just challenge society, they shattered its illusions. So what happens to the modern deep thinker? They often find themselves isolated. Not because they lack social skills, but because they crave authenticity in a world that trades in appearances. They're not interested in small talk, they want real conversations. They question the script everyone else is following. But most people don't want the script questioned. They want it protected. That's why social groups often turn against those who think differently. In a group, people subconsciously protect their shared beliefs. A deep thinker, just by existing, feels like a threat. Not because they attack, but because they reveal. And when people feel exposed, they don't respond with curiosity. They respond with defense. This is where the loneliness begins. It's not that deep thinkers want to be alone. They just refuse to pretend. And pretending is the price of admission for most social spaces. There's also something deeper going on, biologically. Neuroscience shows that the brain prefers familiar patterns. It avoids discomfort. And deep thoughts? They're uncomfortable. They force the brain to rewire, to question, to unlearn. That takes energy. And for most, it's easier to scroll than to think. The algorithms don't help either. Social media rewards speed, not depth. Emotion, not reflection. The deeper the idea, the fewer likes it gets. It's not because the idea isn't valuable, it's because it requires effort. And effort doesn't go viral. So what should deep thinkers do? Give up? Stay quiet? No. The answer isn't to change who you are, it's to accept that your mind is wired differently. You are not here to entertain. You are here to awaken. To challenge. To explore. But with that gift comes solitude. And that's okay. Some of the most important thoughts ever conceived were born in silence. In solitude. Away from the noise. So if you often feel like the world doesn't understand you, it's probably because you see things it refuses to look at. That's not a flaw. That's a strength. Don't dull your thoughts to fit in. Sharpen them. Refine them. Share them with those who are ready, and keep walking. The world may not applaud you. But one day, someone will hear your words and finally feel understood. And that's worth everything.